I am so honored to receive this award. I think there are other people who are more deserving of it, but I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I was drafted in the Army just out of high school, and I went to the Army infantry, and they shipped me overseas in the old troop ships, which was quite a long journey. This was the latter part of the war in the Pacific, and I was sent to Okinawa as a replacement, and a replacement for the shortage of people that were wounded or killed. But anyway, after the war was over and they dropped the big bomb, I was able to get in the infantry band, and I spent a couple of years at that. And then on the same thing on the way home, in one of those troop ships and going through a typhoon. But when I arrived back at home, my twin sister arranged for me to go to MSU. That was college at that time, Montana State College. And there I took architecture, graduated in architecture, and came back to Butte, my hometown, and found employment here with a firm. And I started my own firm in 1960 and had quite a few jobs at that time. There was a building boom in Butte here then. But I had a school, I had several churches, the country club, and a few other things like this. And I was fortunate enough to be able to restore the Fox Theater. Now is the Mother Lode. And I work with Robert Poor. He was a very talented man, and I did a lot of jobs with him. We did the Montana Tech Arch, the Mining Museum Arch, the Memorial Miners Arch was in the Mining Museum, and the George Shoddy Arch down behind the walking trail at the Chamber of Commerce. And since then, I've been doing small jobs and retired recently. My latest job was doing the carousel. Work with many talented people there. I started there probably about 10, 12 years ago. I wasn't with the original people who started, original dedicated people who started there, but we are on the finishing stages of the carousel in Stodden Park. We were very fortunate to be located there, as we had many other sites we had to choose from, and we were just about turned down on every site we had, but we were very fortunate and very happy to be in with the city of Butte at Stodden Park. I might mention a little bit more about my military history. After I came back to Butte, this is about 10 years ago, I was called by the VFW as a bugler, and I have been playing taps for all the veterans now for about 10 years, and it's an honor for me to be playing for the veterans, and they're well deserved. I have a few other things to say, but I'm at a loss right now. Thank you for the interview.